My name's Jasper, and this is my second channel. Feel free to check out my main channel down below. But this is a channel where I post daily videos answering people's questions on how to grow a digital marketing agency using the GoHighLevel software. I've built my own six-figure agency over the past few years, and I still manage clients to this day, so I'm in the trenches with you. And now I help others for free to grow their own agency. And for context, the Zoom call recordings you'll see in these videos, I do every day for free for my GoHighLevel affiliates and just answer their different questions. If you want to be a part of these free Zoom calls and work with me directly, you can read more about how to get access to that down below.
I guess more like mindset. Um, how did you deal with anxiety and fear, like in constant cold outreach when you first started this? Like what were some of the things you had to do to say, I'm just gonna cold call or whatever. Because
Um,
that's what I'm struggling with right now is I'm doing it, but it's like the constant all day, like, man, I have to make this number of cold calls, and you just kind of feel the procrastination and the fear of rejection. So I wonder if you just had any tips or mindset things.
yeah, I would say like just take note, like almost like expect a no every time you're gonna jump on a call, like
Okay.
knowing that you're gonna get a no. Well, knowing that every no leads you one closer to
Yeah.
a yes, so like just know for every whatever 20 calls you make that you get on the phone with somebody, one of those people or so will book. Maybe starting out, and then as you get better, you can reduce that number to like one out of every 10 people you talk to, you can get on a booked appointment. But that, and then also the mindset of like just like you're feeling this, every other business and agency feels the same way. And so a lot of people don't
Yeah.
cold call. And so you can be that guy that stands out and actually makes better connections with people, because everybody wants to do cold email and cold text message and send DMs because it's easy.
No, yeah.
You get to stay behind a screen.
Yeah.
But like if you can build the confidence to cold call, it'll help you in every other aspect of the business. It'll help you when you do jump on those sales calls. Even if you're doing cold email, cold text message, cold DMs, at some point you got to jump on a call with that person.
Right.
And so building the skill to be able to talk to people, building the skill to learn how to sell your product and do it really well, and be able to explain it, the ins and outs of it and
Yeah.
all different ways is a really valuable skill that'll propel you into every other level of your agency. When you start posting content and start running ads, like those skills will benefit you forever. And even if you don't decide to continue your agency, just in life in general. So just take it as like a learning experience, treat it like, we all went through, high school. A lot of us maybe went to college, like just treat it like that. Like this is your university time to like learn,
Yeah.
get better. And it
That's
is a
good.
little bit tougher because like you have people in real life that are rejecting you, but it's a phone
Yeah.
call. You're never going to see that person again. You're never going to talk to that person again.
Right.
You know, it's really not that big a deal.
Unless I
You
unless
look
I
at
try
it,
cold calling them again.
I guess, yeah, that's true. And even then, it's like they're through the phone. It's not like they can
Yeah,
punch you.
like they don't
Hit
know who I
like,
am. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, just having that mindset helps a little bit. One thing you can do as well is like cold voicemail drops. I don't know if you've heard me
Yeah.
talk about those. You can send
Yeah.
voicemail drops in bulk, and that helps a little bit because that gets people calling you back instead of you or the one calling them. And so I don't know, those are just, it mentally helped me a little bit more too. Like I preferred those over directly cold calling because they were now calling me back. So it's easy for me to like see a call coming in and pick it up,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
me like just like not wanting to go dial the next number. But
Right.
anyway, yeah, just know every no is actually a win because like it's getting you closer to a yes, and it's all just a numbers game. That's my best advice. Outside of that, there's really no great way to get
Yeah.
over the hurdle and the mindset of like the anxiety, but
Well, it
you'll
sucks
get
because
better at it.
it sucks because it seems like it is the fastest way to at least get your first few clients in the door and your like the business actually moving. I'm sure there are
It,
other ways, but cold
it's a
calling
pretty it's a
never
pretty
dies.
necessary like it's pretty necessary, like because like I said, if you haven't done any type of sales or cold calling, imagine when you get to that Zoom call.
Right.
Imagine if you only had Zoom calls to try to learn how to sell. It would be
Right.
so
Wow.
much harder to close clients. Like you've had, but if you cold call
Yeah.
and you've made thousands of cold calls, all of those are just little things that are helping increase your sales ability. So when you do jump on
Oh,
Zoom calls, it's
yeah.
like Zoom calls are game time. That's when you actually have a chance to really close somebody. Like you'll be able to close them at such a higher percentage because you've made those thousands of cold calls previous to that point.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you only had Zoom calls to try to make, you're like basically blowing. It's like you're going to play a game without having practice first, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's a
anyway,
good analogy.
yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you.
If you want some more in-depth content on how to grow your digital marketing agency, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It has my full 7-hour course on how to get your agency fully set up and go high level from start to finish.